Welcome back to another episode of GW2's PvP commentaries. I will go over my match that are pre-recorded, and I will give you all the analysis of my rotations, of my gameplay, and tell you what I did correctly, what I did wrong, so that we all can learn from that. And hopefully this is a very good showcase match of the specific build as well. This is support Tempest. I really enjoy playing this right now. It got nerfed a bit just recently, but it's still a very, very good support build, one of the best I would say. And with that much said, I always want to thank my dear supporters that helped me keep the lights on. And now, let's jump straight in. So in the beginning here, I just stacked some swiftness so that I make sure that my team actually had enough swiftness. And then we go into the match. And here we have a classical split. We have our Guardian going close. I don't know if that's the best choice, but again, what can we do? And then we have 4 people coming here at mid. Our Harbinger is a quite decently good Necromancer player. All the rest of the people I don't know. So this is complete solo queue ranked, so I don't know who I got in the enemy team and who I got in my team especially. So here I just follow my team. Our Virtuoso is a very burst damage focused power Virtuoso, so I'm trying to support all my allies as they are already quite pressured. And we lose the whole map. That's the whole thing. We lose the whole map, but we have 5 people here on top of each other, and we should win this because we outnumber them. We already got a kill here. And I just try to support my team. It's really like, I don't exactly know what they are doing, what the rotation here is, what the plan is. So I'm just helping them because I'm a support. I can't decap or something like that, or I can, but it's not my job. I should rather help them. You can see if I would not have helped them, I don't know if they would have survived because the enemy team actually has a lot of damage. With the Willbender here, and I think they have a second one as well. So I just try to support them. They have a Druid as well. That's quite annoying, but you can see I just try to provide a lot of stability and just annoy them with immobilizers, get a nice setup here for the kill. Druid goes stealth, but I think we still have 3 people on them. I think they should die very soon. The same goes for the Willbender here. We are actually outnumbering them quite heavily, and there we get the kills. Yes, it looks like we lost the map, but we won the team fight here, and therefore we just will probably swing the map in our favor now. But we will see that through the whole match, a slight teaser here, that my team is very bad at rotating, or at least they don't really do that. I don't know, maybe they could, but they don't. So we have no one going close ever, and the interesting part is at far, we push there, we get the cap, and we never return. So we will see that here as well. The Virtuoso here is losing the 1-on-1, so I will try to push and help them and actually get a lot of healing output, even use my teleport there. Almost got decap here, but that's fine enough. We can also use the stability or dodge this attack, and we can just tank this Willbender. It's a really weird Willbender build with longbow, and we just try to, I don't know, just hold the point. That's again something that is not very commonly good. If you do that on a support, you should not do that, but my team just left me alone, so now they're coming back finally. That's good. And again, we don't really get control of the map, even though we win all the fights mostly, I would say, for now. So I push far now, or I decided to push far because the interesting part is we have a 2 versus 2 here, and no other fights going on. And I, of course, as a support want to be in the team fight, but they already won the fight. So you can see my team is actually good at fighting, but the problem is that they are bad at rotating, and we can definitely see that this is a big issue, and I'm a support player, so I can't make this, so to say, I can't force it, because if I would be a roamer, I could force good rotations, at least to some extent. But as a support, I want to be with my teammates. So I'm always following my teammates, especially when they are fighting, of course. And I see my Virtuoso lost at the other side of the map, is just dead. Can't get there, that's completely crazy to get there. So I'm now like trying to hold mid, even though my team is again leaving me somewhat alone. I have to go somewhere because here is no one, and I decide to go far because some of them might be on respawn. And that's exactly the case. So we have 2 versus 1. So our Harbinger is now against 3 people. I just disengage with them. Like I said, this is a good player, so I know it's worth it to support them. We lost close at this point. That's actually really interesting because we were outnumbered here, and apparently they lost close anyway. So we support my allies. The Virtuoso is back as well, so we are in a fair fight now, and we can get some nice burst on this guy. And I just try to annoy the enemy team. When my team is not needing any heals, I try to annoy them with CC, the enemy team. And when my team is needing heals and cleanses, of course, I swap to water, get some cleanses going, and even pop my healing skill and stuff like that. That's obviously very important. There, the Druid actually gets the self-res with the Glyph. Or the Druid, not the self-res, but gets a Glyph with its elite skill, but we get the kill again. We have a lot of damage as well. We got decapped in middle, so we're winning fights here, but my team is not like contesting the nodes, and I don't want to be the one that contested the nodes, because that makes no sense as a support if you can't do that. Here I just say, okay, come on guys, we need to get the decap. Sadly, we get like teleported on, but we will still get the kill here very soon, I would say. And this is also a very decent player, this enemy Willbender, by the way. So we have also quite a good match. So if I haven't mentioned it before, this is of course a platinum match, but not all of the players, as you can imagine, are platinum nowadays. Just, I guess, me and a few others. So, okay, we are getting the decap here, and we have a fight at close. We are completely outnumbering this druid. I should not be here. Should push close, I would say, but it's just a 1-on-1 at close at this point. And at far, it's also just a 1-on-1, so it's really not really mattering too much. But at this point, I thought, okay, let's get this kill very fast, and maybe we will get the cap. But no, our, like, Virtuoso needs some help, so I go there, but I think he was anyway out of combat, so that's fine enough. Then we have another contest here. I think at close it's a 2v2 now, so I could push there. And we get another kill on the Willbender, that's actually quite good, so the Virtuoso sometimes also connects the damage, that's good. And like I said, the position that we are in should be a good one, but my team is not rotating in a way, and probably me as well, because I'm a support, I don't know where to go if my team is always outnumbered. Here I actually help my Harbinger because it's actually quite pressured, and which is interesting because it's a fair 2v2, so to say. But now we are obviously completely outnumbering them in a positive way for our team, and we should get multiple kills here. And I will just try to maybe contest mid, but it's really like the spot where I'm in as a support is really like not a good one. So you will see in this match I have to make decisions, and I think most of them are bad because my team always puts me in this position. So I don't know what I've done better. So please let me know if you have any comments here. But I think my gameplay and my rotations are actually decent, so that's why I chose this match anyway. And we just support here again. The druid is really annoying. We have 3 people versus this guy, and now I push far because I know there will be some people on respawn, and help my teammate. My teammate is actually going down here, and I see that or expect it, so I ready my glyph in earth because it has the largest radius, and I actually get the teleport into the glyph. Was very close, but I made it, and I almost died for that, so we just go to a no-port spot, get some healing out and some immobilize, and just completely reinforce our teammate here, and we get the counter kills and the caps. And now that's the first time we actually swung the map in our favor after we won the 4th fight or something, and which is obviously really nice. But it doesn't last for that long because my Virtuoso is again in a 1-on-1 and loses it like insanely fast. Obviously, he's probably playing full power with no Condy cleanses or something like that, and has to disengage and probably will lose the fight anyway. I have to go and like contest mid here a bit so that we don't instantly lose the map control again. At close, we are outnumbered. Here we are outnumbered, so we are in a good spot. We can, if we hold that, that's good. But you can see the Virtuoso still dies. They get the rally, but he instantly dies again. So it's like really pressured, really aggressive player. And here I'm left alone again, which is in that regard not the smartest choice. So I should have pushed close. But at this point, I thought they actually are in a 1v2 or a 2v1 rather. So outnumbering the enemy guardian. But they are constantly losing. And here I'm just like meant to hold this, which is not the smartest rotation for me. I should have pushed close for sure. But now it's too late anyway, so I hold just the cap against this like bunker druid or something. And in the end, it's a decent enough place to be in, but of course it would be better if I could support my team. At least no one else died at close because it's a fair fight. It's a 2v2, you know, so I would have outnumbered them if I pushed there. So that's the whole idea there. But okay, and we get some pressure on the druid here. We now get a 2v2, which is way better in our favor, or 3v2 rather. And we can just continue fighting at least and overloading all the time to get the auras, getting some heals out if you need that. But typically try to be more annoying with CC if you don't need the heal. And if you need the heal, of course, go in water and heal. So don't overheal, don't say, I'm support, I always need to be in water and stuff. That's completely like wasted. Be really aggressive with your overloads, especially the air and the earth one, to get some immobilize, get some shocking aura for your team. And now we got the fight. We completely outnumbered them again, and we now go and split up, hopefully, and get the map again. This is here a 3v2, so again in our favor. But what can I do? It's somewhere I have to push, and now I thought this is a good rotation to go close. And my teammate actually dies in a like weird spot. I get the cliff. No, I don't, because I get interrupted. but I see that we can get the hand res, I get some stability out, and yeah, that's good enough. We actually got the res and worked out well in the end, and we made it work. And then we push for mid again. There are a lot of people here again, enemy teams, at least 2, maybe 3 with the Guardian on there as well. I just wanted to get some team fight going because that's obviously where my strengths are. I'm getting quite punished by a lot of like condition applications from this druid, but I can wiggle out a bit, get some health back, get some aggressive shocking aura out for my teammates. Always try to position in a way that a lot of teammates get the shocking aura. It's one of the strongest auras in the game. And then we get again a lot of healing for our virtuoso, who is like always engaged on, always pressured, so it's a good target to heal. Now I see that our necromancer, our harbinger here, is pressured as well, a little bit at least. I try to get some healing on them and peel them a bit with some immobilize on the enemy team and get some static field, and we get a very nice kill on the willbender. And we continue our like flood of damage. For our team, I just stick in the ring because I don't have any stability anyway, so I do some ranged healing. And at this point, we are already almost 100 points up, so that's actually a good rotation in that sense and good place to be in. But you can see that this match could have swung in either way, and we already at 10 minutes in the match. So even though I didn't die once, and my teammates, most of them actually, except maybe the virtuoso, didn't die either, we still had a hard time to actually come back because the rotation mattered so much. And now at the end, I had to decide to flash here and get the contest here, but in general you can see now we are in a very good spot. We get some nice CC, we get the CC chain going and get some immobilize, and we should kill this guy very fast. And in general I now decide to leave again to help my teammates at far, I think, or wherever they need help, because obviously this is I'm not a 1-on-1 spec, so I don't want to help my harbinger kill this druid. It's not my job in that regard. I see that my teammates are almost everywhere on the map quite fine, so I just stick at mid at this point now. But you can see the match was really like until like, I don't know, 300 points for us. It was completely even though we won all the fights. So the rotations matter a lot in Conquest, especially on a map like that is so small. You can rotate so fast from close to far even. So at this point we just try to reinforce all the time. Might get another very pressured player here, but they actually get a counter kill, so my teammates are actually quite good. I want to mention this as well. But it's obviously the rotations matter so much that even if you're good in fighting, that doesn't mean that you actually win the match. And this is a very good showcase of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know your takes on this match. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to watch all the other videos that I have in this series. Link is in the description down below. And I hope to see you in the next video.